beautiful Taurians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your reading for January 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pertain to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I'll never ask you for credit card details and I'll never ask you for your personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds, and let us begin. Okay, so January 2022 is upon us. If you're listening to this before we reach January 2022, then I wish you good celebrations for New Year. But if you are entering this reading as we're already in January 2022, then I wish you a happy New Year and hope the year ahead is very good for you. Let's see what's coming towards you, my beautiful Taurians. Now, the sun is in Capricorn, which sees us all feeling collectively pragmatic about our goals and dreams, really focusing on building solid foundations and looking and planning at the year ahead. So you may always feel a little bit more serious as you start stepping into January. Now, this particular January is going to make us feel a little bit more serious than usual, okay? That is going to be because of Mercury goes retrograde on the 14th of January, which sees communication stifled, things start to feel a little bit stuck. Plus, we have Uranus going direct. Now, Uranus is a wild child planet. Sometimes it brings shocks, surprises, ups and downs, okay? It's been in retrograde for the last 5 months. So it actually comes back around and makes its presence known mid to end of January, okay? But the good news is that Venus goes into Pisces as we move through January, and that'll be in Pisces until May. So that brings extra good luck. So sometimes there'll be shocking energy from Uranus, and we've got Venus interrupting with a little bit of good luck. So it could be lucky surprises popping out of nowhere for you. Okay, so let's see exactly what's coming towards you. Now, I've been running a competition for one lucky subscriber to win a free personal reading. The winner will be announced on the 31st of December 2021. So if you're listening to this reading before, we come into January, then there will probably be a new competition in play by then. But you got really positive cards as we step into January. You've got double 8 here. So when you start to see double numbers, expect major change. Okay, but we got the Empress card, we got the Sun card, we've got the Magician card. So you're harnessing your sort of creativity, your inner power, but also you are nurturing yourself. And also, there's a Tower. If you know my readings, you'll know that a Wheel of Fortune and a Tower tend to show up at the same time. So that's Uranus, but also, oh, they want it there. Thank you so much. That's Uranus, but also Venus, sort of opposite each other. Interesting, your last card is the Empress also. So this is about you. This is you being in control of whatever changes are coming your way in January. And it looks like there is some major change for you. Now, your first card here, as I said, the Empress card, this is your Protagonist Energy. So this is about you sort of carrying on whatever it is you've been doing so far. You've been creating a wonderful, stable life for yourself. There may have been some very big ups and downs in 2021 for you, but I feel like you're holding on to still what you've got and trying to grow things even further. The Empress card is about stability. It is about nurturing, being, creating healthy boundaries, strong self-esteem, and actually knowing that, knowing your worth, knowing that you deserve the best of the best. Now, with this Empress card also, I feel like you have a lot of potential as you move through the beginning of the year and look forward. This is about you knowing with hope, because you got the Sun card there, that there's something here that you're really trying to achieve. Now, it's going to be different for everybody. It could be that you're trying to create a stable environment for you or your family or for your children here on a grassroots level. The Empress card is about taking care of, oneself, but also nurturing a healthier version of yourself. So I feel like, you're looking at the world with possibility, infinite possibility, and how you can create your world in a very successful way. Also, the Empress card is a card of receptivity, and there's some really good luck coming towards you, but there are some shocking changes here that you are releasing some things that perhaps have been getting in the way of your happiness. So I feel like you're leaving those challenges in 2021. Also, I feel there's a major transformation as you step into 2022 there. With this card, I feel like there's abundance, but also recognizing that playfulness, pleasure, okay, is very important. Having that balance between work and play, because we've got the Ten of Wands here, which means there's been, a very hard slog to 2021. I feel you've really put in a lot of work. You've been carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, and they're indicating here it's time to put your own needs first. It's time to actually recognize you got to set down that load and really pay attention to your health, pay attention to, you enjoying some of your sort of perhaps money, but I feel more that it's about finding time for you and your nearest and dearest, what's really important. Now, of course, you've got to work. If you're working, if you're not working, you've got to feel creative. And with the Empress card, this is about finding creative solutions, or finding that you're extra creative as you move through January. It's almost like lots of ideas are sparking towards you. I mean, some of you could also be pregnant, because the Empress card is about, Mother Earth kind of energy. So I feel like, you are manifesting a new world with a lot of hope. I feel like you're looking towards 2022 with a hope for change, because there is radical change in your reading. Now, they were giving me a song in a meditation. I do a meditation before the readings, and I scry at the same time, and they're giving me the song again, so I'm going to give it to you. I have no idea what it is, and I should have looked it up beforehand, but the lyrics are over the briny sea, or is it over the shiny sea? I'm not sure. It almost feels like it's not a song that you would hear on the radio. It may have been something that someone sang in a film once, or maybe like a childhood. It feels like something over the shiny sea. Oh gosh, I will look it up. I'll put it in the comments box below, because that's not going to help you at all. Okay. I have to give you what I'm getting in the moment, and I don't know. If it resonates with you, great, but if it does not, I'm going to find it out and put a sort of a link to it in the bottom so that you can see if it does resonate with your reading. But we got the Eight of Flames here. Now, the Eight of Flames, I mean, if I think about either the shiny sea or the briny sea, actually, the Eight of Flames can be about travel, relocation. So, I mean, some of you may be actually thinking about going to a place that is healthier for you because it's crossing the Empress card there. So there may be some major changes in that. But the Eight of Flames basically means making some quick changes. And you've got a lot of very fast energy happening in your January reading. Now, this could be due to world circumstances. There is very strong energy of you taking the move. Whatever it is, you're making the changes, and they're very fast. I feel like it is to set this heavy load down. The Ten of Wands says you've been burning the candle away at both ends. I feel very much like you're clearing the way. It's almost like you're making way for new beginnings, and that's at the beginning of January. And I know that's an obvious thing to say, but when you get to that point at the Ten of Wands and you're like, you know what, I'm exhausted. You've been trying to do everything in life, trying to do it all by yourself. And I feel like this is the moment to recognize that we can set down that heavy load. We can release that, and we can sort of look at our goals and dreams in a different way. Now, maybe that, we've been going through a major pandemic for the last couple of years, so that exhausted energy has started to take its toll on you, and you're sort of like looking towards 2022 like, come on, please be the change. Is there a change? Okay, I feel like you've got over that cautious energy, and I feel like you're just like, I'm done already, I'm over this already. I mean, collectively I feel like, of course we all are, we're going through you know, some very, very tough times, and we're having to be strong, but I feel like it's really taken a toll on you. And I do actually feel like you're still on target though, because the Eight of Flames is about good news coming on in, you making some sort of change. I feel like there is really good news happening in January for you. Now the good news is going to be different for everyone. I'll see if I can get a clarifier and see what kind of thing to expect. But as you can see, we've got a leopard here, so it's almost like you waiting for the right moment to make a change or make a difference. But things start to really take a quicker turn. There's transformation here. It could be travel, but I feel like there's major changes that have a very positive energy on you. You know, the Eight of Fire or Eight of Flames tends to be about you arriving at your destination, something that you had kept as a target for a while. So if you're wanting to go on a new adventure, or you're wanting to, for example, open up the job market and look for something else, I feel like you are ready for a new adventure, and you're setting down everything that's been holding you back or feeling really heavy as you move from December into January 2022. Now we got the Sun card, it's in the resistance position. So as we can see here, there's something here, again, you know, we've got number 8 and it's the 8 of Cups. So that's you walking away from something. It may have been very difficult. Now, the Sun in the reverse, because the position you got it in is like I got it in the reverse there. This is about maybe a disappointment that something hasn't happened the way that you'd hoped for. Could be a delay also, but I feel like you're in pursuit of happiness and you've had a temporary timeout on something. Okay, now this could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be, you know, it's caused a lot of pain here, a tower. It could have been really shocking that you had to walk away from something. Now this could be a job because of the time period that we're living in. It could be also a relationship, as I said there. But I feel it's going to sort of give you, and you may not see it in the moment, because when we have radical changes where our foundations really shake, we don't often see the positive change and the positive effect it will have in the long run. In the moment, it feels like we're struggling. In the moment, it feels like an unwanted upheaval, and we feel a little bit of, well, not just sadness, because the Three of Swords is actually a very painful energy, but I feel this is your challenge. The challenge is to, well, there can be two words. One is awakened, and the other one is joy. Interesting words. They're both so I feel like what they're trying to give me is you will look back on this moment and see it as a moment where you change your perspective on everything and you made things work and you found a happy outcome. Okay, I don't know how else to explain it than that. I'm going to try and pull a card on that and see what they're trying to give me there. Can you please clarify that Sun card? We got the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups tends to be about something that was emotionally not fulfilling anyway, made you feel a little bit stuck. If you're really honest with yourself, you felt unfulfilled in this. And the universe, as you can see, there's a cup here appearing out of nowhere. So there is change out of nowhere. Now, Taurus, you are an earth element. Earth elements, even though I'm a water element as well, I'm Scorpio, you know, changes. Human beings, we don't really like change unless we're affecting change, unless we are making the decision. I do feel like you are making some sort of decision here, but there's like an added element here where you feel it may have been something that you were resisting for a while. The universe comes along to bring you something better. Four of Cups, even in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot there, the Four of Cups is a figure sitting underneath a tree, completely fed up with all the options available, and the universe pops on in with a surprise cup. So it's almost like the universe is going to surprise you with something better, okay? And that's where you'll find the joy. It's almost like the Sun represents success. It represents illumination, awakening, seeing something that was perhaps not available to see in that moment. So I feel like the Four of Cups says there is going to be something out of nowhere, all of a sudden, that helps you see that whatever it is you're walking away from wasn't meant for you, and that sometimes we have to look at loss in a way that it's almost like they're trying to give me this energy of the universe is aware of the outcome. Okay, so it's almost like removing things that were not meant for you. Even if there was a job that paid really a lot of money and you were really comfortable in it, sometimes, unfortunately, things get taken away from us to remove that comfortable, how can I put that? That comfortability. And in that moment, we feel like our whole world is collapsing. But the universe is saying, well, I know the outcome. And what you don't know is that there is something here that's coming better, is coming for you. Okay, so I'm removing the thing that is keeping you stuck in order to replace it with something greater. It's going to feel uncomfortable for a little while, I'm not going to lie, but at the same time, the Eight of Cups says, you know, there's a journey of discovery here. There's a letting go and a seeking of something with greater meaning. There is seeing beyond, okay? And I feel with the Eight of Cups, traditionally, the Rider-Waite Tarot, the Eight of Cups figure walks away from all of the cups, walks away from everything. And you may have tried to delay this for a while, but it's walking away from everything. And then the person in the Eight of Cups card doesn't really know where they're going to. Okay, they're just walking away. But what they don't realize is they're walking away straight into the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, which is something greater that than they could ever imagine before. This is about abundance, good health, you know, good fortune, well-being, sort of a dream come true, an achievement of desire. But when you're in the Eight of Cups energy, walking away from something, especially when you got a Tower here and the Three of Swords, which means it's quite shocking, or it could have happened like all of a sudden. You know, it can make you feel very unstable. So if you're going through a Tower and a Three of Swords moment right now, it could be a relationship that you found was not emotionally. If you really look at the sort of heart of the matter, they're just showing me that something wasn't quite fulfilling there. The Tower represents change, radical change. Now, as you can see, the Tower is not to be feared. I'm a Scorpio energy. This is an Aries Scorpio energy. When the Tower comes along in a reading, and especially my readings, we get a Wheel of Fortune, it's almost like it turns out for the positive, but in the moment it feels like really sort of nerve-wracking. The Tower is a surprise, basically, where fate intervenes, brings something that crumbles a foundation. Now, it means normally that you feel stuck or stagnant, or there is like a stalemate, uncertainty. And the universe comes along with that lightning bolt to hit the crown chakra, to make you aware of something you already knew was going to happen or had to happen in order to further your personal growth, okay? Whether that's the end of a relationship, end of a friendship, end of you know, a job or some sort of position where you felt there was a strong, stable foundation. It's actually a paradigm shift. It takes something away in order to replace it with something better. And in my readings, I tend to get a Tower and a Wheel of Fortune hand in hand, because it just shows you that change is necessary. That is the one constant in life. Change. If you think of the seasons, they change. We have a life cycle of change throughout our time. That is the one constant that we as human beings have to deal with and accept, that change is necessary and constant. But the only thing we have power over it is how we view it, or how we think about it, or how we sort of ride that wave. Now, the Sun card is about looking at things, blossoming, maturing, coming to terms with the fact that if you have a positive outcome, if you have a positive outlook, you've got a lot of potential here. You can manifest what you truly desire with that Magician card. Again, it may feel uncomfortable, but the Tower is, it's almost like an unexpected event that will have a very interesting and profound effect on your future, but it's for positive transformation. And it's almost like it opens your eyes wide open. I'm not surprised that you've got the Sun card there as an awakening, because both cards are very, they have a very similar meaning in awakening. One is, you know, a very spiritual, sometimes gradual, positive awakening there. As you can see, that flower blossoming, representing, you know, it's taken time to nurture and grow. And then you've got the rude awakening, which is the Tower, which just comes along all of a sudden. Now, it's crossed there by the Three of Swords. So, you know, I'm not going to lie to you. The Three of Swords can be like an element of sadness that this has come along. It may make you feel downhearted, or it may even make you feel that this crumbling is very difficult to deal with. But the Three of Swords tends to mean, you know, look at things with a silver lining, because it's about rejection, being God's protection and redirection, okay? They really want you to be aware of that triangle. Rejection is protection and redirection. Now, I've never ever known it as a triangle before. They just gave it to me like that. So either someone out there has it written in a triangle form on some sort of board or something like that, or has seen it like that. If that's you, there's something in this message for you. And even if you, depending on, these readings are not meant to be religious, so whatever source you celebrate, it is basically rejection. Anything you feel is taken away from you, it was not meant for you, because whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. It's rejection. It's being moved out of your way to point you in another direction in order to protect you from an outcome that would not be favorable to your life's journey, okay? So whilst the Three of Swords can be very difficult to deal with in the moment, I feel the faded energy, you can see it is for the greater good in some way, okay? And you will see that it actually has a positive and profound effect on your year ahead. Now we've also got the Magician card. Now the Magician card sort of reminds us of our power and that we have everything we need within us. Confidence, skill, focus. You can accomplish great things when you use the power of your mind and overcome, cloudedness or sadness, also confusion. Okay, I feel like you're recognizing that actually you deserve better in a situation and you can manifest better by taking action. The Magician card is about thoughts becoming things. And I feel like you've got this energy here of recognizing you can manifest your desires, make them sort of turn them into reality, but you need to take action on something. So you have to have a solid grounding, a plan. Okay, so I feel like things are still on target. No matter what kind of change is happening for you, I feel like you're still on target for goals and dreams. We got the Wheel of Fortune here, Wheel of Life. So I feel like there is positive energy coming in here. This is your outcome energy, okay? The first row we have here is your Protagonist Energy, how you're approaching your January 2022. You're recognizing that you deserve a lot. You're thinking about the future, how much potential, you're thinking about taking action, making some changes, maybe setting intentions. We all do that at the beginning of the year. We set our intentions, we become healthier, we put in new diets, exercise regimes. You're making some really solid changes because you've been exhausted. You've been doing so much. You have to remember, okay, to number one, put your own needs first. That's not a selfish act. But number two, you have to remember you've come a long way. You've struggled and you're thriving still. Even if it doesn't feel like it, I feel like you're looking at your next move in order to release the burden. Okay. The second pile here is any challenges that are in your way or you're faced with in January. And I feel like you're going to realize that by walking away from something, even if you're forced to walk away from something, you're going to see that it's going to have a very happy and positive outcome. But it may be a little bit of a delay before you can really see these radical changes have a profound and positive effect on your life. And the outcome, you're still in control, okay, Taurus, with that energy. You're still the creator, the master and the mistress of your own destiny. And the Wheel of Fortune is actually on your side. There's some positive karma coming here. This is destiny. And unfortunately, we cannot fight destiny. But the Wheel of Fortune, and we've got the Four of Cups here that came out for you. So as I said, something all of a sudden pops out of nowhere. The Wheel of Fortune is the same energy. It is a surprise, a sudden turn of events, a sudden turn of fortune. Okay, I really feel like fortune favors the brave here. And you've been really brave to get to that Ten of Wands energy in the first place. I mean, you're leveling up from the Eight of Wands, which is the Eight of Flames there, which is about action, taking action. You're ready to go the distance. You're ready to sort of release, any obstacles, and you're ready to put in the hard work and just engage in sustained effort. And you're not going to give up. I feel like no matter what, you're still on your journey. You're still on track, okay? But you're making way for new positive beginnings. Also with the Wheel of Life here, we've got the Empress. So it comes full circle. To recognize that you have a lot of potential, there's a lot of success. The Empress card is about abundance, okay? It's about manifestation and creation. and it is in alignment with Mother Earth, okay? As you can see, she's got a shield there, okay? Shields represent protection. So I feel like whilst you've got a tower energy, you've got wonderful protection there from, you know, fate, but also from Jupiter, because I feel there's a bit of a Uranus-Jupiter sort of plot twist in your reading that occurs. So there's definitely some changes here. You're walking away from something, and you may have resisted this for a while, or managed to escape it for a while. But I feel like it's just not in your heart to stay where you are in this situation. With the Empress card, there's an eagle on that shield. So I feel like there's freedom in the choices that you're making. I also feel like you're rising, okay? I feel integrity is the name of this card, even though it's not integrity. I feel like you're leading with your head held high. You're still in control. And I feel, you know, you've got waterfalls in the background there. So I feel like you're in the flow of things. And I feel it's almost like you're not sure where you're going to end up. You've got some idea, you've got some hopes and dreams, you've made a list perhaps, but I feel like you're willing to be fluid or willing to be flexible, and that actually brings you to a lucky break in some way. So I'm just going to clarify. No, they said not with that deck. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please clarify anything further that my beautiful Taurians need to know? Now, just to let you know, this reading may be a little bit shorter than usual because I'm going to be doing the yearlies in the next couple of days, and they take a lot of energy out of me. So, how would you like to receive? Thank you so much. The Two of Wands. This is about planning, okay? But it's also about, it's almost like put on pause a little bit so that you can map how the world is going, and you know, maybe you're waiting for some sort of result, but Two of Wands can also be travel plans. As you can see, that person is surveying the lay of the land, seeing what the world is doing. This person recognizes that they have their whole future in their hand, and I feel like you're waiting for the right moment to take action on something, okay? Two of Wands also indicates that there is growth. It means you're in a creative planning stage for the future. You're mapping your progress, how far you've come in 2020, 2021, and where you're at now. And you're trusting in the unknown when you get this card. This card is also about ambition, okay? You are planning something or creating something and eager to move forward, but you're just waiting for the right moment. You've already made progress, and you have to recognize how far you've come so far. That's why this figure is looking out and seeing their progress. This card is about you aligning yourself with your journey, but also with success. And it is also reminding you that you will have everything you need. The universe will provide. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know? I mean, you got the Empress 3 times. That is your energy, Taurus. It is a Libran Taurus card. So this is about you being in control, you manifesting your dreams, your desires, you trusting that the universe will provide because you've already put the work in, okay? The Empress, she sows the seeds, and then she just believes that nature will take hold, okay? The seeds will start to germinate, they will start to grow. All she does is, you know, tend to them, cut them back, cultivate them. But, you know, the rain, you know, which tends to be the Three of Swords energy, the rain will nurture. Okay, it comes down and it nurtures the seed and things grow. That's personal growth. We have to let some things go in our world in order to have our arms wide open to receive something better. Because if we're too busy holding on to something that is not meant for us or is causing us to feel stuck, stagnant, and in some way, you know, unable to move forward, then we have to release it. Otherwise, we got no other arms to reach out to grab something greater, something better, okay? And that Empress card, I mean, that's the 3rd Empress card. So Spirit is giving you the exact energy you're meant to be aware of. Again, she's got a shield and it's in the shape of a heart. So I feel like you're protected. Your heart is protected as long as it is pure. You lead with integrity. And I feel like there's an energy here of good luck, abundance, and being very creative and powerful in your decisions, okay? It's almost like they're giving me this energy of love lives you, and sorry, I'll start that again. Life loves you and you love life. So I feel like it's going to be a very positive exchange in January 2022, where you're manifesting to your highest good, okay? There's infinite possibility for you to really boss up, I guess, in your world. But I feel like you got to let something go and be, it's almost like recognize that you have the courage to let that go because there is something greater. Okay, I'm just going to pull one more card on any sort of challenges here, because the challenge here is about releasing something that may shock you, or it's almost like having to let go of something quite quickly and make alternative plans for it. But I feel like you're protected and you will be redirected to what you're meant to. Can you show me any more challenges, just so my beautiful Taurians are covered, so they're aware? Forewarned is forearmed, as they say. How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. The new start. Okay, so Ten of Swords here in the reverse is there is a new start. You will recover from anything that you have to move on from, is what they're giving me. It may feel like you're at your wit's end at some points. So I'm not going to lie to you. It's in the cards. I can see that. I can feel that energy. But they're showing me that there is a turning point where it tips over to the positive. And, you know, you're not in that stage. You're in that stage. So if you felt like you've been going through a really tough 2021, your January 2022 is going to kick off to a really positive start. It's a new start that brings fresh hope. You're moving on. Forgive your past. Forgive the things that have happened, because it lightens your karmic load. So whether that's a relationship that's come to an end, or whether it is Page of Wands. You're going to be exploring your options. You're going to feel motivated to get out there, come out of your comfort zone. Very creative. Page of Wands is very enthusiastic, but also takes action, is brimming with so much potential, and like has a new idea, acts on it, ventures forth, does things that are different. Also, it is about your desire. Okay, finding your purpose, taking the lead, starting something new, and a time for you dreaming big and bold, because your dreams have value. Okay, so you can achieve whatever it is you set out to achieve when you've got this Page of Wands. So I feel like you're really looking at things in a very creative phase. There could be creative collaborations here on the horizon, but as it stands, I feel like this is something that you're doing by yourself. I feel like people are going to be looking at you. I feel like your power, it's almost like your confidence, it comes from nowhere in January. If you're the sort of person, Taurus, that sometimes you doubt your wonderful self or you doubt your ideas, I feel like you're going to have a power up in January where you start to feel and recognize your inner power. People are going to look at you. I feel like even you're going to be one of those people who walk into the room and people just are drawn to you. You've got that something about you that really oozes out, that people want to get to know. They see your power. They see that you are confident with who you are and that you have those healthy boundaries. You've got clear communication skills, and I feel like you are manifesting at the highest, okay, in January. So it's very, very positive as we look forward. I'm just going to get a final cards for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? Okay, so we've got Sage, Cleanse, Purify, Clear. So it is number 17, which is a star card energy, which is about hope. It's about anything that was clouded becoming very clear. It's about anything that you felt was stagnant or not good for you, you purifying that from your life, releasing it. And, Sage is about knowledge. And the Empress card, she is very wise, okay? She knows that she's already put the effort in, and now she's opening her arms to receptivity. It says here, sage your home and personal space regularly to expel any negative energies and promote mental clarity, okay? So I feel like you're going to see things in a very clear way, but I feel like that really kicks in around about mid-January, okay? So just so you're aware. Also, I'm not here to sell you anything, but if you've got some tourmaline, black tourmaline there, very good for keeping negative energy away and cleansing if it's something that you want to keep on your person. I normally keep like a really tiny block of it by me at all times. Anyway, let's get your personal power card for January. Oh, they want another one. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? Yeah, you can see it. I can feel it coming through. We got I am confident. Okay, so you're really empowering yourself in the month of January and looking forward. There's a lot of success coming your way, actually. Something creatively that you've been planning for a long time. I feel like you get really good news on it. And you may actually have to travel for that thing. Excuse me. But I feel like people see you as the one with all the potential. I feel like you're going to be in the spotlight, recognized for your talents, for your passion, for your drive. We've got I am passionate, okay? Even if you felt unmotivated in 2021, there's something about 2022 that feels different. Even if it's like same old, your energy is different, okay? And we've got I am passionate. There's lots of worker bees and butterflies. As you can see, they're all transforming, okay? So it's almost like they're merging. That looks like a bee that's also a butterfly, okay? So I feel like you're merging hard work and transforming. It's number 40. And we got number 45. So 40, when you reduce it, 4 plus 0 is 4. That's the Emperor card. It's about power. It's about structure. It's about success and domination. It's about putting energy in. And as you can see, there's like a butterfly wings over her backbone. So I feel integrity is very important to you as well. Standing up for yourself and for who you are and what you've worked for. Also, we've got I'm confident, number 45. When you reduce it, 4 plus 5 is 9. The Hermit energy, which is about reflection, truth, knowledge, but also something you got to do alone. I feel like this is something you accomplish by yourself. And January is a really big catalyst for change for you in the most surprising, let's put it that way, surprising and sudden ways, but the universe has you covered, okay? Let me see if there's anything else that I got coming out here. Now there may be some sort of creative project that you hear really good news on, okay, which allows you to make these changes. There could be some sort of recognition as in award or something like that, if you're the sort of person who deals with that sort of thing. The main feeling I get from your reading for January is passion, because there's so many wands in your reading, okay? Passion, drive, creativity, movement forward, good luck, okay? There's just the challenge of letting something go that you may have been resisting for a while. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. I'm just going to get you a trinket before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Okay, so we've got the elephant. Now the elephant is all about endurance, strength, and having the power to remove any blockages or obstacles. Also, there's a wonderful little heart on the elephant's ear, so listening with love. But also, I feel... Now they're just showing me, one moment please, they're just showing me an image. So it's almost like they're showing me, it's like as if you took apart a clock, okay? I can only describe it as that. Someone looking at the inner workings of something. The cogs are all working together and how they work, how everything fits in. So either you're listening to this reading and you've actually just taken a piece of the machinery apart and you're looking at how it all works, how each piece fits in. So if that's you, there's something in this message for you. I mean, looking at the dials and things, I would say personally what I'm seeing is like a clock or some sort. But if it does not connect to you, it doesn't mean it's not your reading. It just means that person, they want them to pay close attention, as their attention may have wavered. But it could also mean spiritually you're starting to recognize how everything is slotting into place. Everything starts to work together. Okay, it's almost like things are coming together, but there may have been something that was stuck and you're removing that piece in order to get all the cogs working together again. Okay, so if, for example, you were working as a team on something with somebody, but something was stuck, you may reveal the reason for the blockage and remove it in order for everything to work again as it should. And that I feel like it will work again as it should is an important message, okay? So they want me to put that on the Magician, thoughts becoming things, okay? What you can see in your mind, you can have in your hand, my beautiful Taurus, okay? So you've endured a lot to get where you are. You haven't come this far to give up. You haven't come this far to only get this far. You're going further. It may have been a struggle, but I feel like there's some really good news as we move through January, okay? So I'll leave it there. Hope something resonates in this reading for you. If you would like to be in with a chance to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is play Jackie Wilson's song, Your Love Lifts Me Higher and Higher, and really think about one thing that you truly want to manifest. When you play that song, move to it if you can, and play it loud, really absorb the song and manifest. My guides said that you manifest quicker when you listen to music, and they gave me that song in particular as something they really wanted you to be aware of. In the comments box below, write this sentence: love lifts me higher and higher, and I'll announce the winner on the 31st of December 2020 won. But if you're listening to this reading in 2022, of course, that competition, that particular competition has ended, and there's probably another competition running, so look out for that on another video. Okay, so I'll leave it there. Thank you so much. I hope it resonates in some way for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. And also look out for the yearly spread. It will be uploaded in the next couple of days for your sign. Okay, thank you so much, my beautiful Taurus. Love and light.